Good day, Excellency.
Good
Sir
day.
de Sade, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I have come to inform you that my cousin Constantine and I are departing for Tirfredi on the hour.
Tirfredi.
Ah, yes. I did indeed hear talk that you had both received callings of greater stature. Allow me to congratulate you. Were you not named legate of the congregation?
You are correct, Excellency. I thank you.
It is a station of great honor that I am sure you will fill with brio
Don't tell
and
anyone, Thomas.
panache. The Mother Cardinal Cornelia will be enchanted to work with you, and your cousin in the future.
Oh, it doesn't like the close-up
I
of my
only
face.
regret that your departure
Why does
is
the game
so
not
sudden.
like my OBS doesn't like my
Really?
face?
To be entirely honest with you, I was hoping to solicit your help in a rather delicate matter.
Tell me more about it, and perhaps I can take care of your problem before my departure.
Very well. A small group of dangerous heretics has found refuge in Serene. We know that your uncle tolerates the presence of all pagans within the city walls. But these particular non-believers threaten the fragile harmony of this place.
They
We
seem like
would
jerks.
consider it a tremendous favor if you would arrest them and deliver them to our guard.
Heresy is not a crime in Serene. You do know that. But I'm sure my uncle would hear your arguments. Why call on my intervention?
The prince would indeed give us his blessing, but it would take time. Far too much time. For according to our sources, these fugitives have already made contact with a smuggler to take them who knows where.
Oh, that's not good.
I see.
Unless he's
You're
playing us.
hoping that I'll be able to do something before they make it to an enemy city. If your heretics are planning on boarding a ship, then they must be in the dockyards. I'll look into this and see what I can do.
Ask about... We can ask about a lot of things. But first... Oh no, we'll ask.
Could you tell me anything about Ptolemy?
It would be a pleasure. As you already know, our glorious nation is guided by our faith. We follow the teachings of Matthias, our founder and greatest prophet. And give thanks each day to the Luminous for having gifted us magic.
I like
The
magic.
high dignitaries of Ptolemy are at the same time our spiritual guides, advocates, and grand mages.
I've heard say that dissensions have appeared recently in your nation.
Ah, you must certainly be speaking about the debates that have divided the Ordo Luminous and the more political orders. The Lord Luminous has an extremely pure vision of our faith and applies the words of our saint very strictly. But other, more open-minded factions exist within our nation. They believe that a less rigid dialectic would attract souls more readily to our faith. But their differences are purely theoretical, and do not threaten the cohesion of our nation, I assure you.
Okay. What about their relations with the congregation?
What's your point of view on the relations between our two nations?
As ambassador of Ptolemy, I can only rejoice at the mention of our commercial treaties. We appreciate as well the welcome that your uncle gave to our missionaries. Thanks to your support, more and more believers wander your lands. The congregation is our most precious ally. To be perfectly honest, we have only two complaints.
Okay.
That heresy is tolerated, and that your treaties with the Bridge Alliance are maintained.
Oh, they don't like the Bridge Alliance. Okay. The characters in the I mean, the scenery is phenomenal, and like all the furnitures and stuff and knickknacks and things are great. The characters look good, but their hair, all of them, their hair seems to be really weird. Like everyone's wearing a bad wig.
How is Ptolemy faring on Tirfredi?
We built a marvelous city, San Mateus.
Like when we went
on the
and said goodbye to our
western coast
mother,
of the
it kind of
island.
looked a bit odd.
Did you know that certain historians believe that it might well have been the final resting place of our prophet? Our
Facial
missionaries
hair's
there are a
pretty good.
multitude. Not a day passes without new islanders joining our sacred faith. Of
The
course,
clothing looks great too.
there are certain pockets of resistance. There is talk of a demonic cult. Disgusting creatures. But I am confident that the Ordo Luminous will be able to put an end to these horrors. And we have tremendous hopes that the entire native population will join our ranks.
I don't think it's that sort of wig wearing though, Steve. But yeah, I understand.
How goes the conflict with the Bridge Alliance?
Your territory is, alas, the only one that has been spared from the ravages of war on the continent. We fight on every front. Without great success, one must say. But what other choice do we have? These so-called savants not only refuse the light, but are determined in their fight against it.
And on Tirfredi?
To my knowledge, no one has yet seen any serious fighting. The Bridge have succeeded in provoking the natives there, and have their hands full keeping them at bay. Which leaves us greater latitude to settle peacefully and pursue our mission of conversion.
Okay.
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
So the Bridge Alliance are a bit
May
aggressive.
the light guide you, Desade.
But yet we have a treaty with them. I don't really want to go down to medium. Let's deal with it. It's not too bad. Okay, so that one was done. So this is the Bridge Alliance now we're going to go see. Okay. Oh, look at all those things. So that's that one. Alright, cool. Huh. Well lit alleyway, what could possibly be wrong here? I mean, loot just sitting out in the open? Can't be a trap. Getting a Surge vibe where I'm going to walk over to something that's going to... Hey, we got stuff. Hey, there's some more stuff. No, when we go around the other way. I'm stuck. Kurt, help me. I've been beaten by a crate. And these bonfires. Loot, 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 loot. Bum, 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 bum. It's intense. Oh, they're the bodies, of course. We got loots here. Is this gonna be a bad guy? Learning. so we'll go up here, search around this last little bit, and then go speak to the other dude. And like everybody's dying. And make our way down there. Yeah, after this, then make our way down to the lower part of the city. There's so much detail. Hello. Speak to Ambassador Sahim.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade, I have been told that you were named legate. Congratulations. Those are great responsibilities for someone as young as yourself.
They are.
But you will bring honor upon your family and the congregation. Of that I'm certain.
I thank you, Excellency. I've come here to inform you of our departure for Tirfredi. My cousin Constantine is about to take up office as governor of New Serene, and I'm accompanying him.
I had no idea you would be leaving so quickly. What a shame. I had thought... Well, then, that is a pity. Have a pleasant voyage. A brilliant future awaits you.
He wants to ask
They
us to
say
do
that
something.
it is a marvelous island. Please convey to your cousin my congratulations and sincere wishes for success.
You seem slightly hesitant. Please, tell me what troubles you.
A rather unscrupulous individual has been sowing trouble in Serene. A charlatan passing himself off as an alchemist.
That's not
Do
good.
people actually give credence to these lies?
Alas,
People fall for everything.
They snatch up his celebrated panacea. Remedies worse than the ill, believe me. As you can well imagine, alchemists are our pride. This vulgar trickster casts dirt upon their reputation and our own at the same time. In
Off with
any
his head.
city of the Bridge Alliance, we would have arrested him. But here, we respect your laws.
I shall see what I can do, but make no promises. My departure is imminent.
I thank you, Excellency.
No, we'll do side quests.
And I am pleased to see you have
All
taken
the
so
side quests.
well to your new functions of diplomacy. The man operates in the city center. He is said to be clever and mean. Be careful.
Okay, let's ask about them.
Would you be so kind as to tell me what you know about the Bridge Alliance?
With pleasure. A legate needs to know the history and strengths of his allies. The alliance was sealed by several nations of the bridge around
Could you
200
please
years ago.
give me some
The
exposition?
greatest of our cities, Al-Sad, became the capital, and a council formed from the different nations now rules. This union was originally put into place to better resist the appetites for conquering our neighbors. But our ancestors quickly realized that the union had also strengthened us economically and culturally. And of course, exchanges in knowledge were strongly encouraged from the outset. Today, it is by no means an overstatement to claim that the Bridge Alliance leads our world in science and exploration. Each day, we push the limits of our understanding further in each and every domain.
Okay, seems reasonable.
Could you give me your understanding of the relations between the congregation and the bridge?
Our relations hang essentially on the quality of our trade and commerce. The exchanges are very profitable, especially on the cultural front. I will not hide from you that we have hoped you would join our number for quite some time. But your princes insist on maintaining a neutral stance between the congregation and the other nations on the continent. It is by all means a respectable position, even if it means you also trade with our enemies.
Well, you know...
The Bridge Alliance has been on Tirfredi for much longer than we have. What can you tell me?
It is true that we founded Hikmet, our newest city, around 15 years ago now. Alas, I haven't been able to go there myself. I can only tell you what others have reported to me. It is a luxurious island. An enormous dead volcano thrones in its center.
Oh, okay.
The vegetation is extremely varied, and the fauna wondrous. We discovered animals that we had never ever seen before.
They were delicious.
Some are bigger than houses.
Whoa.
But they're not the only occupants
Giants.
of the island. A savage and crude people also live there, who speak an incomprehensible language. But you shall discover all of this for yourself soon enough.
Incomprehensible means you just haven't learned it
And what
yet.
of your war with Teleme?
It has been dragging on. In fact, it has been dragging on for years. It is madness. If those bigots hadn't gotten it in their heads to convert the entire continent, we wouldn't be in this situation.
Okay.
But that's the way of the world. We shall not waver, whether here or on Tiafredi.
Have you been fighting battles there as well?
From what I've been told, Teleme has wisely and tastefully built their colony far from our city. Direct conflicts are in fact quite rare. But one day they will inevitably take place.
Okay, so it seems like all the nations of the mainland have decided to go on this island. We're late to the party.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
But because
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
I kind of get the vibe of like when the Horde and the Alliance went to Northrend to take on the Lich King. You know, they tolerated each other's presence there because they had a greater purpose. But, you know, as soon as that was dealt with, you know, it was all systems go. Alright, so we're going to go down there. And then... So there's those little question marks on the map. I wonder if those have to be the heretics, right? And we want to go up and down this section because there'll be loot. Loot! There's loot. Oh, that's nice. Can we fall in the water? No. We can run on the spot against the dock though. Polish. Hello, Polish. Oh, there was something... We saw something down here. We saw some loot from the other side. As long as there's... Oh, this is the other side of the bonfire as well. It's pretty fierce. Well, what was that? Or was that an autosave, maybe? Okay, so we can go this way. And then do a lap. I don't know. Yeah, why not? We're here.
Come on, come on. Citizens of Serene,
Oh, we can open that gate.
You won't regret this
He opens doors very violently.
Your time is precious in these dark hours. But what you're about to my help and death to the others!
Uh-oh.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey! You're running out of energy. Drink a potion. Existence.
Oi, Jack.
Come on. Citizens of Serene, come. You're running out of energy. Drink a potion.
Get stun
Move
one.
away. Things are about to get dicey.
And then Kurt can do his thing. Got my magic energy. I probably should swap weapons there, but when it's the last enemy, I'll just let Kurt deal with it. That worked out a lot better than previous fights. Was not expecting that fight though, did you? Take everything. I mean, I wouldn't say ambushed. We just didn't. I didn't know there was a fight coming.
Come one, come all. Citizens of Serene, come to me.
Now this looks like it's got better loot. Oh, alchemical research book. These pages are covered in small, almost illegible handwriting, experimental results, patient observations, and incomprehensible symbols. But the complexity of some recipes leaves no room for doubt. The author was a true alchemist and was certainly very knowledgeable.
Miraculous opportunity.
Hope that wasn't the dude that the guy said is a charlatan and we just killed them.
But what you're about to discover could
Well, you know,
save your life.
stuff happens. What is that down there? Find the charlatan. So this is not the charlatan.
Come closer now, good people. Don't be afraid.
Oh, that's him over there.
Come, celebrate the miracle of science. Won't believe your eyes. This discovery will give
Loot. Going to buy loot.
The merchant is there.
The merchant, hey? Alright, well if we're here, we do... Well, what are all these ones that popped up? Fontaine family warehouses? Coin Guard Barracks Tavern. That's the Fontaine family house. Speak to passerby. I don't think so. Oh, here's the merchant.
Good day, good sir.
Oh,
How might I be of service?
You can start by explaining to me why you refused to honor the orders agreed upon with the guard.
There's been a misunderstanding, sir. Of course we're ready to honor the orders. In fact, I've already had a word with your master-at-arms.
They're asking that we pay again, despite having already paid.
It's just that the price has gone up since. I've nothing to do with it.
This is inadmissible. If you agree on a sum, you need to honor that agreement.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm just an agent. And I'm only obeying orders.
Well, let's ask for some more instructions.
Your master has apparently asked you to demand a second payment for this merchandise.
That's right. He told me that their attendant seemed to be hiding something when he passed the order. And so he must have thought the guard would end up paying in the end, whatever he asked for.
I'll be damned. And I'm the one they've sent to settle the affair.
Sorry, Captain, it's nothing personal. I'm only following orders.
Yeah, it's not his fault.
Following orders. Yeah, we hear you. Makes one wonder which one of the two of us is a coin guard.
Why don't we go and solicit other suppliers, Kurt?
When we've already paid for the merchandise?
That's true.
If these thieves agree to reimburse the original payment, it's what we do immediately. And do know, in the future, we won't be shopping with them. Well, I should think not.
This whole story sounds suspicious and stinks of a scandal.
It does.
You're demanding a second payment but refuse to reimburse the one that was already made.
I'm not the one demanding nor refusing. It's my master.
This stubborn fool is pushing me to madness. You understand now why I'm asking for your help?
Well, I mean, we could offer a bribe. I don't like bribing. 50-50 on the thing. I want to straight up threaten him. I think, we need... Can we do prison? I guess we can do prison, right?
I don't think you understand who you're dealing with. Perhaps I failed to present myself properly. Lord de Sardet, nephew of the Prince d'Orsay and legate of the Congregation of Merchants. During our conversation, you explained to me that your master forced you to commit a crime. That's regrettable, especially as you will be considered his accomplice in extortion, theft. You know as well as I that the Congregation does not tolerate such illegal activities.
But I'm only obeying orders.
That is a shame. Well, as orders are the only language you seem to understand, I order you to return the guard the merchandise, without delay. Unless you'd rather your master is hung and that you finish your days in prison.
I beg your pardon, sir, but you are not my master.
Oh, he failed.
Moreover, the attendant at the guard was quite specific, saying this affair should be handled with extreme discretion. So I seriously doubt that you'll be wanting to drag us in front of a judge. That would stir up the muck.
Whatever is he talking about, Kurt?
Your guess is as good as mine.
I'm not giving him a bribe.
This is preposterous. Your master is a thief. I have no patience for bandits and robbers. Either you give us back what's ours, or we'll take it.
Your idea of diplomacy isn't all that different from my own.
To the devil with ya.
Since you leave us no choice.
The merchant's clerk isn't hearing your arguments. The only thing left is a show of strength. Sorry, Greenblood. If I'd have known, I wouldn't have gotten you mixed up in this.
Does that mean we're fighting him?
And so you're back, sir. Do you have our second payment with you?
Don't count on it. We shall return. See you soon.
Oh, okay, so we're gonna have to go somewhere else, I think. Oh, we have to go take it from them. Nice. Or we can go do the charlatan first. Wait, we're going the wrong way. I am going the wrong way. I can't open the door. I don't think I, like, shoot him in the face with my magics. Why am I feeling combat? Huh. Left. Okay, remember to save after leaving dialogue. It probably auto-saved, but still. No look there. Loot over there, though. You will give me my stuff, or I will bolt. There's 4 of them.
And death to the others!
Oh, what? Hang on.
Careful, Greenblood! You're wounded!
There's going to be death here. Okay, so there's 4 of them there. We might come back and do this. We might want to level up first.